Hello, good morning to you all. Hope you're all doing well today. Is everybody doing well today? Let me know how you're all doing. Hello, who's this that's just joined? You're doing alright, guys? Hello. Hopefully it starts to get people in here soon. Time it takes a couple of minutes. Just gotta bear with it. Alright, I've got some people coming in now. Hello LFG, good morning to you. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Hello Delia, hello Chill VR, good to see you again. Hello Toby Price, what is up? Good morning to you all. Like the live, subscribe if you're new. What are you all doing today? Looks like we've got some nice weather today, so that's good. Hello Mimi, what's up? Welcome in everybody. Hello Shota, how you doing? Yeah, no, you are. Chill, I'm just talking about everybody else that's not subscribed. Please subscribe to me. I'm trying to grow my channel, so yeah, let's get the likes up as well. 23, that's what, 1 like. Come on, let's get the likes up. Hello Jaden, how you doing? Welcome in here, people. Hope you're all having a good day. Stone, I don't know. These people just trolling or something. Yeah, shout out to Chill VR. Hello Lizzie, how you doing? Oh, here we go. English or Spanish? I don't even know where that whole thing came from. I've just shouted your channel out. I just said shout out to Chill VR. I've just shouted it out. What else do you want? Right. Hello, Craftpreneur Chronicles. Good morning to you. How are you doing today? Welcome in here. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Where's everybody from? Yeah, I'm kind of sick of seeing that whole English or Spanish thing. It's not even funny, is it? It's just, I don't know, it's just, people keep saying it. Like, hello, off topic. Happy 4th from Texas. It's actually 5th now. It's actually 5th of July. It ain't 4th no more, and it ain't even 4th over in Texas. Hello, LC Carrot. Welcome in. Are you English? Same as me. Hello, Mr. Sev. Oh, how you doing today? Chills from Wales. I'm in England. Off topic. What's this whole time to oil thing? Oh, Traffin is from South Africa. Alright. Yeah. JP, how's it going? Is it really? But then it's like, if you keep saying it, then it just ends up getting overdone. You know, like if a joke keeps on getting told, even if it's a good joke, eventually it just wears off and isn't even funny anymore. Doing this, anything that if you do it this over and over again, LOLX, it wears off. Okay, thank you for subbing. The effect wears off of things if you keep on doing it. Like the novelty of anything wears off eventually, so you have that cash thing in the bottom right because I will do it. I have some money. Unfortunately, I'm not monetized yet, so I can't do that. But if people want to throw money, I could put a PayPal link if anyone wants to. PayPal would be better because it's more direct. So I could do PayPal if you wanna. That could be a way to help me out. It's more direct. They don't take as much money. So, but I know some people just wanna like. I find there's a lot of like narcissists that they just wanna. I'm not saying that you're one of those, but there's people who will only donate to you if you have super chats or memberships because they want to be seen to be like, you know, it's like they want to, oh look at me, it's like, instead of just supporting you direct and then you get more of the money, they don't really care about you because if they did that, they would do it that way and send you more of the money that way. It's a bit, yeah, but, you know, hello, Pack God, what's up? Good morning to you. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Thank you for joining me this morning, guys. Share the live out if you can. Yeah, I could put my PayPal if anyone wants to. Hang on a sec. Just, yeah. So how's everybody doing today? Hope you're all doing well. Bye, bro. Never give up. Right, thank you. I tell my friends about you. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, if you could all like tell your friends, imagine how big this will grow. Hello, what's this? Ripto. How you doing today? Alright, hang on a sec. Just, yeah. I'm just gonna put my PayPal link if you wanna send some money. It's up to you, but actually probably not because no one seems to really want to bother with that. So it's probably not gonna be any point in doing that right now. No, what is that, JP? It's just there's people just acting stupid. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what that is. So. No, I don't really play games. I used to play video games. I don't play them anymore. Been a long time since I've played video games, really. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, why? What? Yeah, why? What? Yeah, you're talking to JP. How are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing well. Are you what? Who are you talking to? I was talking to, to what's up, people? You're doing all right today, then? Share the live if you can, guys. Hello, Neva. How you doing? Are you giving out advice? I can do. What sort of advice do you want? Ask questions if you wanna. If you want any advice, I'll try my best. But what's your advice that you would like to? That you would like? Put your questions down in the chat if you want any. If you want to ask any questions. Hello, Dale. Good to see you again. How are you doing? Welcome in here. I left a bit early last night. It's probably a good idea. I just felt like it was just, I don't know, weren't really going that well. It was a bit, wasn't really feeling it. So I just kind of had a bit of a chill time last night. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for joining me this morning. Yeah, probably for the best. I don't know. The people were just kind of, I don't know. We were just getting a bunch of trolls, and I was just getting fed up. Neva says, any advice for getting better discipline? It's really about like, you have to like find a burning desire in yourself. If you don't have the burning desire, then it's going to be hard to be disciplined, really. There has to be some real, like, I think there has to have some purpose behind what you're doing. What is your long-term goal with whatever you're trying to achieve? Like what, and then maybe you can find some burning desire in yourself to do it. For example, some people might just be wanting to try and get in shape, but get in shape for what? You're trying to do it to, whatever. I can't really think of any. Maybe like, for example, if someone wants to lose weight so that they can take part in some charity event, like a hike or something like that, where they wouldn't have been able to do it before, for example. All right, see you later, chill. Yeah, so that would be probably my advice for that. So yeah, just have a bigger purpose behind what you're doing, and maybe that will give you more of like burning desire to want to achieve it, or just a sense of urgency to achieve it, because then you'll it's like you'll just stick with it more likely to stick with it. But if there's kind of like, yeah, I just want to get in good shape, or you're kind of just blasé about it, then you're not gonna really stick to it, maybe. Hello, Liv Smith, how you doing? Hey, dude, nice hair, very smart and handsome. Oh, thank you, Liv. Where are you from, Liv? Nice to meet you. Hope you're having a good day today. Yeah, what's everyone up to today? Feel free to ask questions. But yeah, any more questions, put them into the chat. Let's get the likes up. 12 watching, 4 likes. Come on, let's get up to 12 likes real quick. All those people watching, just tap your screen real quick. It helps with the algorithms there. Yeah. Anyway, I'm from Newcastle. Why I'm in York myself, but yeah, a full-time carer. Oh yeah. That's good that you're, sort of, so you're like caring for elderly, is it? Yeah, yeah, but it's quite stressful though, isn't it? Yeah. But it's quite rewarding, that sort of stuff, so you gotta find a job that you actually enjoy doing, I think. Even if there's some stress in it, if it's more good than bad, then it's probably worth it. It's just, it's like if someone wants to work a 9 to 5 job, you have to find something you actually enjoy doing. Otherwise, you're just probably gonna be miserable. And then even when you're off work, you're probably gonna be like thinking, like, half the time you're gonna be like, oh, I've got to go back to work tomorrow, and it's like, what kind of life is that? For disabled people, to help them stay independent, and old people, it's very rewarding, but can be difficult at times. Yeah, yeah, that's good. So, do you like go around to? So you go around to people's houses to help them with like cleaning and stuff like that, is it? And chores, I'm guessing. There will be gangs in London. I don't really know a lot about it, but it's pretty quiet where I am in York. I mean, for all that kind of stuff, it's not a lot of. It's not very rough here. You tend to find more crime in like deprived areas generally. Daily tasks: washing, dressing, bathing, feeding, cleaning, etc. Well, they're not really independent. They're not if you're having to help them with all that kind of stuff. They're just yeah. I don't know. I guess it depends on what you mean by independent. Because if they can't do that by themselves, then they're not independent, then are they? I don't know. I know I'm being a bit of a kind of. I guess I'm being a bit pedantic here, but yeah. Independent means that you don't rely on anyone and to do any tasks or something, from what I would understand it. But anyway, if anyone's new here, can you subscribe? But yeah, we hit 1,000 subscribers the other day, so just gonna keep on growing onwards and upwards. I have a good feeling about it. We're gonna keep on building this community up. I want to try and spread a positive message. I think going forward, I'm just gonna ignore any of the troll comments because I live in Philadelphia. Oh yeah, home of Philadelphia cheese. I think the families want to keep them at home as long as possible. It's cheaper than a care home and 24-hour care. Most of my patients are bedbound. Right. Yeah, that's it. Because the care homes are like really expensive. Because actually, my grandfather went in one, but he didn't end up being in one for very long. Unfortunately, he passed after a few months. But yeah, he ended up with dementia. But they couldn't keep him. He ended up going into a hospital for a while, and then in a care home after that. Once they found him somewhere to go, but it was just. But it's like I think they use your savings or something, don't they, to put you up in one of those. It's mad, and it costs so much, but yes, a lot of them don't necessarily treat them very well, do they? I've heard a lot of horror stories from these sort of places, and of course there's some people that are genuinely good at their jobs and stuff like that, but there's some of them that neglect them. There's some that even treat them with abuse. So it's best to like probably keep them at home as well, because then at least you know that they're getting cared for. But yeah, unfortunately, there's just some bad apples in this world, isn't there, to say the least. Yeah, the less that you rely on other people, then the better, because because the more you rely on other people, then the more things can go wrong. I actually want to. I'm literally looking at maybe, I don't know. I want to maybe even grow my own food at some point, because then at least I'm not relying on the food companies to get food from. I can supply my own food. It's like people should probably do that more. Grow food in your garden. It's like you have these big lawns in your garden, but you should probably just grow food on it or something, because that way you're actually not relying so much on the system to keep you nourished. It's like the system wants you to be dependent on it. So every little thing that we can do to become less dependent, even if you just go find the wild edibles, that's another option as well. Like there's probably hundreds and thousands of varieties of plants that you can eat wherever you're from. There's literally like, it's just you have to know what you're looking for, and you have to know. But anyway, yes, it will cost all your savings and adult social care, and the local council have a hold on your house. So when you die, they take what's sold. The family's usually left with at 12K. 12K? What do you mean 12K what? Is that 12K dollars? Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty rough, like, because, yeah, if you've got like a house that you own or something, and then just to have that, so does that mean that you would end up, they would end up having to like basically sell the house or something, and then, yeah, I don't know, it's just, yeah, you've got to try and, yeah. One thing would be as well to like, for people to try and prevent these things from happening as much as possible. Like, for example, I'm not saying it'll work all the time, but certain lifestyles can be, sort of actually, sort of make it more rapid. I'm trying to think the right word, like more speed up the progression of these sort of things, so that by the time you're 70, 80, and you're already starting to get like decline in your cognition. Well, maybe even way before then. But there are certain lifestyles that can, sort of put it off a bit more. So more of a focus on that should, I think, be. But yeah, of course, for people who already have these things, then it can be difficult when you're. Yeah, it's just I pretty much know for like a fact that my grandfather, yeah, he might have even been still alive if it wasn't for his lifestyle. He was quite a heavy drinker, and he was also like quite a heavy smoker as well. He was, hello, the great one, how you doing today? So I think that he might have still been alive, but he ended up getting strokes, and then he ended up getting dementia from like that. Well, that sped up the dementia, but I think strokes are related to like maybe some of his lifestyle choices. I mean, he did try to keep active, but that wasn't enough to offset all the negatives. I mean, you might argue that, well, who knows if that was what caused it, but I do think that sped it up, and who knows, maybe he would have still been alive. I mean, maybe not, because he would have been almost 100 years old at this point, but who knows? But I think that he would have at least gone on a few more years. Like, he was still physically fit, even though he had heart problems, but he still could like walk around quite well, and he was, yeah. Um, yes, sell your house and pay for private care. I only get paid £10.50 an hour, and I know the company I work for charges a lot more than that to the families. Yeah, it's just really a kind of a scandal, really, because how do they need to be charging so much money? Like, even if they got, say, like £12, £13 an hour, and then let's say they got £2 an hour off each person, and then let's say they hire, let's say the company hires, I don't know how many staff they hire, let's say they hire, a good few staff, I'm guessing. It depends on each of the homes, but yeah, I mean, that would probably do them. It's like they have the other people doing the hard work, and yet they just, sit on their ass and just rake it all in. It's not really fair, is it? But it is what it is. And people argue, well, you wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for them. So, I mean, I get that, but I just feel like some people take the piss when it comes to like how much they're charging for things and how much profit they're getting. So it's £10.50 an hour minimum wage now, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's not the right lot in today's climate, is it? With the cost of living crisis. Like the wages are not keeping up with, well, wages haven't been keeping up with inflation. I don't know if that's still the case now. I don't really know enough about, about that, but it's, it's not great, is it? To say the least. The situation that we're in right now. A lot of people have been struggling for money. So like I said, maybe looking into trying to cut your expenses down by becoming a bit more self-sufficient maybe, and you maybe even get to a point where you're even generating your own electricity or something like that if you have to. I have to do 12-hour shifts to make good money. Yeah. But isn't that just going to like stress you out? So it's just hello Dale. What's your thoughts on life coaches? Are they worth the money or a waste of time? How can some person tell someone that what they should or shouldn't be doing in their life? It's more for advice. It's not like you should do this, you should do that. More rather suggestions, I think, would be the best way to go about it. Just giving people tips and just being a guide rather than being like, you should do this, you should do that. Because that's, I don't think, you shouldn't be like trying to be pushy and try to preach to somebody. You're better off just planting seeds in people, I think, is the best way to go about things, really. So, yeah, exactly. It's minimum wage at the moment in the UK. Yeah. I bet it feels like an insult because what they're saying is like, if it wasn't for the minimum wage, they'd probably even give you less than that. Like they really do not care about, actually giving you a fair wage for your time and what you're doing. So I see that should be priceless. If someone wants to help someone genuinely, surely it should be for free, ? Yeah, but it's like nothing in this world comes for free though, does it? That there has to be some exchange of value, I think. So I get what you're saying, but we don't live in that world. We live in a world where people need money to survive, So if you're providing some kind of service for people, then, if you're trying to help people genuinely, then I don't see what's wrong with getting some, compensation for that. People need to put food on the table. People need to do things like that. I mean, I don't know. It's just like, unless you could say it was maybe like a voluntary thing where people pay depending on how much they feel like the value is, or something like that, where it's like a donation-based thing. But it's just like if people want to like give out value and stuff like that, then they can spend more time to like actually, learn things and give advice when they're actually being paid to do it, you could argue. So spending more time researching and and experiencing things to share these bits of knowledge with people. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what you think about that, but anyway, hope everyone's having a blessed day. Share the live out if you can. Subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, it's just, I mean, you could just say do 8-hour shift and then do a side hustle on the side, learn some other thing to do if you find it gets a bit too much. Like a lot of people just get into gig work and stuff like that, doing odd jobs. For example, you've got people doing Uber Eats or DoorDash or whatever, or Deliveroo or something like that. That's, it's not for everybody, but some people can do pretty well with some of these things if they get tips. If say they're getting 10, 50 an hour, but then maybe they'll get, £2, £3 an hour tips, for example. That could go quite a long way. So they'll depend really. There's some actually like companies like, you could go to, like, instead of doing like delivery or something like that, or you could just, there's like Chinese takeaways where they would pay you directly, and then you might get like £15 an hour plus tips. So that might be better, but yeah, it's just about trying to cut out the middleman where possible a lot of the time. Hello, the glitch. Because the thing with, like, if you start your own business, then you can cut out the middleman. For example, you've got carers who, go into people's homes and stuff like that. If you could start your own business, in fact, my stepmother she was actually laid off from her old job, and she's actually now started her own company, doing, like caring for like mainly the elderly people in their homes. So similar thing to what you're doing, Liv, I think. So, and yeah, it's just, I think it's actually worked out better for her. I think better like work-life balance pretty much. So yeah, it's because she already, she had a few clients from the work that she was doing. So you could always, kind of start your own business. If you've got a few clients already, then you could just, you might even get them into your company. You could, because then you're cutting out the middleman. Then they're just taking money from what you're doing, and it's like, what are they doing? And I understand, they're dealing with taxes and stuff like that, of course. But hello, mum, how you doing? Yeah, so it's like, you're just, I don't know, there's like, people are just parasites. There's a lot of them that realize that people like, in like high ups in like businesses and stuff like that, a lot of times they can be just parasites taking people's value. But like, it's like they've got the people beneath them, and they look down on them a lot of the time, and they're taking their value away from them. I mean, well, they've got value that they're bringing, but there's in that they're not getting a fair exchange of value a lot of the time. They're getting undercut. They're getting paid a lot, and oftentimes a fraction of what they deserve. And you can argue what you want. Oh, but the business owner, they're giving them a job and blah blah blah. They've had to do this, and it's like, I still think that they're being undercut though. I still think it's taking the piss a lot of the time with the. And this is like, I think it's a fair criticism as like modern capitalism. It's it's definitely, I think that some people are taking the piss. Like they are, they're not giving people a fair wage. I don't think so. But maybe, like I said, alternatives would be like, say, growing your own food. Maybe it's actually becoming more self-sufficient, things like that. So something I may do at some point in the future. Once I buy my own place, I might just grow some food. I might just have a go at that. I think I'd actually probably enjoy it, because then it's like, I know that it's actually come from what it's come from. I know that it's fresh. I know that it's truly organic and not some fake organic shit that some people might buy from a shop that you don't know where that's come from. You don't know if they might still be using pesticides on it or whatever. But if I actually grow my own stuff, I know that it's good quality stuff. So yeah. But yeah, how are you doing today, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. That would be really appreciated. But yeah, I just want to, maybe start doing that in the future. I just feel like these things are a bit daunting. It's like, when you start off, it can be, quite a bit to set it up. But I think there are some that you can grow pretty easily, like some vegetables that you can grow pretty easily. It's mainly fruit that's quite difficult, because you have to wait a few years to get any produce off it. I mean, But the good thing is that around here, there's a lot of fruit trees that you can just pick off, for free. Like you've got apple trees, for example, plum trees. There's literally like fruit trees all over York, completely free. You could just help yourself. Like you have these like crab apples, you have to cook them because they are quite tart tasting after, but they could be good in like I might try putting them in like a porridge or something like that. And maybe I'd put something in it to sweeten it a little bit, but so if you can just do anything to lower your cost of living, then you're not depending so much on the system. It's like people complain about the way things are with the system, then you've got to do something about that. You have to look at how you can become more independent from it. But it's like sometimes people don't want to do what it takes. And I understand that because it is difficult. So, but yeah, but you have to do what you've got to do. I didn't know you could eat them. My mum used to say they're poisonous because we had tree and garden. No, they're not poisonous. If you cook them, they're fine to eat, I think. Hello, Powerpuff Princess. Okay. Growing one's own food sounds like a good idea. I'd done some work in exchange for accommodation last year, working on some farms. I think that lifestyle would suit you down. Nah, I don't know. I was looking at that, but it's just, I don't know. I'm not sure really. Like, yeah. The only thing that, I don't know, that I was thinking more like that, I don't know, it's just if you grow your own food, you've got kind of that, you have to stay committed to that, to make sure that it's not gonna rot or whatever. It's not gonna, you gotta make sure it keep water in it, and so you can't really leave it for very long. I couldn't just go away on holiday somewhere quite, for a long period of time. What's going to happen to it unless I had someone there to, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to take everything out my storage areas today and have a good clear out. Oh, that's good. My leg's still so painful. I stopped my antibiotics because I was starting to feel ill off them after 2 weeks, so I'll stop them a bit early. But I'll be okay now. The infection cleared up. Well, that's good then. Glad that it's cleared up now. Yeah. I was thinking about maybe going for a run later, because that fucking guy that last night, yeah, I think I'm now motivated to do a fucking long ass run, but I'll probably go at a slow pace, probably go at like a steady pace, just so I can maintain it for like miles and miles and miles, just like, because if you go too hard, then you can start to wear yourself out after a few miles, but if you pace yourself, you can go for like tens of miles. So I'll have to see about that. These scroll eyes get riddled with trolls, I've noticed. Yeah, they do. Because you're putting yourself out to like hundreds and hundreds of people all the time, so it's just something to expect. It's just like TikTok. In fact, it's just as bad as TikTok. Hello, Anton. Good to see you again. We've got some nice weather coming up, not scorching, but decent to go out for a walk. Well, that's good then. I'll have to come over yours, won't I? And yeah. Not getting notifications. Yeah, what's going on? Have you got your bell switched on? Yeah, people need to get their bell icon sorted. Otherwise, it looks like it's going to rain tomorrow. That's not good because I'm supposed to be going to Scarborough tomorrow with some group. But yeah, oh well. I'll have to, actually, that's for York. So let's have a look at Scarborough and see what it's saying for that. Yeah, but at least it's not going to be cold. But yeah, it's still saying the same thing for Scarborough as well, I think. Let's have a look on BBC weather. Yeah, I don't know. I've noticed the videos like not really getting a lot of views either, so damn it. Yeah, oh well, never mind there. Oh god, it looks like, yeah, rain all fucking day tomorrow. Fucking hell. There will probably be staying inside somewhere. We'll probably go in the arcades or something and just stay out of the rain, I guess. We'll probably go, yeah. One thing I like doing at Scarborough is the ice, not the ice, the what it's called, air hockey. Air hockey's quite fun, and they have this like Pac-Man one with all the, you have to like, two teams, and you have the scores, and you have loads of like an infestation of different like chips, and you have to like knock them all into the other goal, and it was just really fun, just going like really like rapid, trying to just bat them off, like just trying to bat them into the goal. It's just really fun. I get really competitive with that one. Yeah. Anyway, hope everyone's having a great day today. Share the live out if you can. It'd be really appreciated. So yeah, what's everyone doing today then? Anyone got any plans? Tell us what you're up to. Yeah. What I noticed is that, yeah, they get the trolls at the beginning, but usually they kind of die off after a bit. Oh, you went to the gym? Oh, that's good. What did you do? Yeah, I might see if I can do like a long ass run today, I'm kind of feeling like doing it. It looks like the weather's going to be good, so it'll probably be a good day for that. I spent the day babysitting. Oh yeah, biceps and shoulders. Oh yeah. Right. Yeah. Maybe I should do some kind of workout after this. I did some squats yesterday. Yeah, I also did a bit of rows up for my back as well, but yeah, mainly squats yesterday. Try to get some legs. If you go for a run, smash it, but try not to overdo it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I might just try go for like more of like a jog pace and just like see how far I can go. I've got this thing on my phone that tracks the distance and time. So hopefully it works, because I remember the other week I tried using it and it didn't properly track my distance. So yeah, we'll see how well I can do. Because maybe at some point I'd love to do a marathon. That would be great. It'd be a great challenge to work towards. So it'd be a great focus for like fitness. Hello JP, I reckon I could smash a marathon if I train for that. I reckon I could probably do a sub 4 hour marathon if I train properly. Yeah, I don't see why not. Maybe even 3 hours. Like, why not? Even less, probably, if I really put a lot of effort into it. The thing is, obviously, with my body weight and everything, it is going to be a bit more difficult. I mean, these marathon runners are usually like freaking 50 kilos or some shit like that. They're really lightweight. They're like usually like freaking 5% body fat or something. And they're like, not only that, but they're really, they have no muscle mass hardly. They're really stringy. So yeah, like they try and be as light as possible. I mean, long distance cycling, they're pretty similar as well, but they tend to have a bit more muscle on their legs though. But yeah, when it comes to long distance running, there's just nothing really on them, just stringy. I mean, yeah, if I got down to that, I could probably freaking do, 2.5 hour marathon or some shit. I don't know. If I really tried hard enough, I guess. What are your thoughts on interracial relationships and the hate such relationships seem to get. If they're actually a genuine relationship, then I don't see anything wrong with it. If it's genuine and not something that they're doing it for money or whatever, then I don't see anything wrong with that. Why should there be anything wrong with that? What is wrong with that? If it's a genuine connection, then what's the problem? That's how I think about it. Anyway, yeah. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're all doing well. Share the live out if you can. People seem to care too much about other people's personal life, and they have to say something. Yeah, exactly. Probably because they don't have a life themselves. So they try and put down other people's lives because they're a loser. It's all just to kind of make themselves feel better about their own, miserable life, I think is what it is. Maybe not every time, but some people are just very judgmental. But the fact that people are judgmental is usually just the fact that they are losers. As they say, like, pointing your finger at somebody, 3 fingers are pointing right back at you. So, yeah, just remember that. If you're pointing your finger at somebody, you got to take a look in the mirror sometimes and think, am I actually really that good myself? I'm not perfect myself, so why should I be judging other people? It's like, just live your own life, mind your own fucking business. Don't let anybody. Oh yeah, I should stop swearing really, but yeah, my mum told me the other day, like, yeah, I should cut the swearing, but I'm not gonna probably swear all the time. There's no need to do that. I mainly would swear when there's all these freaking trolls and stuff that they just want to mess around. But I'm at a point where I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna let these people get into my head. Like, I see that person that was in the chat earlier, it says more about them than it does about me, because why are they even here in my chat if they have a life themselves? So yeah, if they don't like it, then they can just go somewhere else. I mean, it's like, I don't even care anymore, like, whatever. You just gotta remember that these people have no life, and if they did, they wouldn't be doing this stuff. They'd be busy enjoying their life. Yeah. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well today. Share the live if you can. That'd be really appreciated. Any more questions? Let me know in the chat if you've got any questions you'd like to ask. But I'll probably just like go more at like a zone 2 and see how far I can go with that. I reckon I could go for a very long time at that kind of pace, maybe 5-6 miles an hour, just at a steady pace, not going too aggressive. Because if I'm going faster than that, then you're starting to get more into zone 3, and you're at a certain point you're going to start getting into like lactic acid, and as you get faster, then as it gets faster, it becomes increasingly unsustainable. But if you're going at more of like a steady pace, then you can keep it going for hours, as long as you're fit enough. But yeah, if you're pretty fit, then you could keep that zone 2 going for hours without getting tired or yeah. Anyway, thank you for the 9 likes, everybody. Hang on, let's have a look at the watch page. Is it, sometimes the chat continues and I've not, oh, here we go. Ark Bear, hello. How you doing today? Good morning to you. Hope you're all having a great day, everyone. Yeah. Feel free to ask questions, guys. But yeah, like I don't see why anyone would have a problem with interracial relationships unless you're just a racist or something. I don't know. I like what you said about the one pointing finger, another three fingers are pointing back at you. I read about that in a book on magic, and that is a projection of sorts. One feels sad about themselves, so they criticize another. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? You've got to. Because they're afraid to actually take any responsibility for their own life because it might mean going through some, discomfort perhaps. But people are just afraid to take discomfort and to take on, challenges in life. But these are all, character building. They make you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger and all that. But they're too afraid to actually do anything like that. Too afraid to endure any kind of discomfort. All they want is just their comfort, just, sit around watching TV, eating a bunch of crap. So they try to shit on someone who's actually doing better than they are and try to find some flow in what they're doing. It's like you get these freaking, like basement dwellers who'll just tap on their keyboard and be like, you're such a, like, it's just, you're such a loser or blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it's all projection. So, yeah, just don't take it personally. Thing is, if you are taking it personally, then you need to sort that out because you should really not be taking these things personally. What do you mean, what kind of sleeper am I? What does that mean? What do you mean, what kind of sleeper are you? I actually freaking woke up, I think I actually woke up twice last night. I at least woke up once, I don't know why. It was still dark outside when I woke up. I was like, what the fuck? Sorry, I swore again, but yeah. What the hell? Like, why have I woke up, in the middle of the night? Like, yeah. And then I think I woke up again too early. It's just, yeah. And the ones that down on while they feel they way instead that just criticize others will be doing that for the rest of their lives probably. Yeah, it's sad. And it's like, will they ever look back when they're 60, 70 years old and think, damn, I messed up my life real bad? Yeah, I think side, usually I would, sleep on really. Why? For the first time in months, I slept for a solid 7 hours without waking up. That's a miracle for me. I thought you said you'd slept 8 hours. Was that with like waking up in between though or something? Yeah, how did you manage that? Is it? Yeah. I hope everyone's doing well today. Share the live out if you can. Thank you for the 12 likes. Keep getting the likes up. Yeah. Keep chatting, keep asking questions. Feel free to ask anything around health, wealth, and relationships. 14 in the house. Come on, let's get this chat popping. Where you all from, guys? Just come and interact. They say sleeping on your back increases nightmares. Oh, really? That's interesting. Why is that then? I've heard you're supposed to sleep on your left side. I don't know why your left side. I guess that maybe it's something to do with your organs or something like that. I don't know. Because I remember there's something about like the heart is more to one side than the other. And it made me think like if our organs are more on one side than the other, what made it go that way and not the other way? I don't know. I tend to sleep on my side to begin with and then on my back later into the night when I'm relaxed. Right, okay. That's with waking up a couple of times, right? Okay. Yeah, I feel like I should go out for a run today. I don't know. Not sure exactly where I'm gonna go, but it'll be some long ass thing anyway. And screw it. I'm just gonna go out and just go for a really long one. I don't know. Maybe with not going on streams in the evening and relaxing more in the evenings, probably that will help you to, do that then. Yeah, probably a good idea to not be staring at blue screens all night, really. Just want to focus on relaxation in the evenings, maybe even meditation or something to get you in a more relaxed state. Anyway, any more questions, guys? So everyone had a good day then. So your thoughts on violent video games, for example, GTA and the effects it could have on society? Yeah, I don't think it's good, is it? Hello Zahid, how you doing? The stream's about health, wealth, and relationships, like it says in the title, so do not read the title. Yeah, anyway. Hello Light3, how you doing? Good to see you again. So yeah, I think that GTA and stuff like that, when you've got impressionable children, probably not the best, is it, really? If you're grown up then, okay, but thing is, most of the people playing these games are probably children. So yeah, they can put their 18 tag on it, but it's like, that's not really going to do anything. Most of the people playing these games are under 18. And a lot of them are at a very impressionable age, like 10 years old or whatever, and they're like playing these games, thinking that, it's like, I don't know. It's just not really putting good things in their head. They should be filled with peace and positive things. I guess it's just, when they're constantly getting all this violence in their head, then I thought it would be, planting seeds of violence in them. That's what I would think it would do, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it doesn't have any negative effect. I don't know. Some might argue it's a way of releasing that violence in a healthy way. I don't know. If everyone got along, it would not be boring, says Light3. I don't know. I'm not saying everyone has to get along. I'm not saying everyone has to get along. I mean, there's some people are just not going to click, but we shouldn't be. If you don't get along, then just don't talk to each other. Like, violent games are fun because, like COD and GTA, that's just shooting and stuff. Like, unless you're under 10, how would it even affect your mental health? I don't know, I'm just saying that if you're at an impressionable age, then it might do. It depends on the age of the person playing it. There's an argument that says the exposure can desensitize people to violence. Yeah, that's an argument, isn't it? That it just becomes normal to them. All right, thank you, Arc Bear. Yeah. Dale says, I've heard such video games can lead to violent behavior traits later in life. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, but I guess it depends on the age of the person who played the game. But I don't know. Maybe we can move on from this because I don't think it's kind of, I don't know, leading anywhere really. So any more questions, guys? So like I said, I'm thinking about doing a run later. I don't know. It is a bit daunting to do a really long ass one, but I really want to just see how far I can go. I don't know if I could do like a full marathon, but yeah, I could see how far I could go. Like, I might try and go for 20 miles. That would be a record. See how long it takes me to do it. But the thing is though, like, it'd take freaking, well, yeah, it could take 4 hours to do that. So I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know. Yeah. I'll have to make sure I've got some water with me for that sort of stuff, really. About games like Fortnite, I mean, maybe they're not too bad, I don't know. I think games like Minecraft could be kind of fun because they look like a bit more creative. You create your own kingdom and stuff. I did really well on my day yesterday on my diet. No snacks, just 2 healthy meals. That's good then. Yeah. I'm gonna have to try and do some kind of exercise today, really. I'm just like, yeah. I'm itching to kind of do something like, I don't know exactly what I'll do, but yeah. But it's important that you do some cardio, even if if you're lifting weights and stuff, you should do some cardio. You know, your heart's the most important muscle, so people need to remember that. No, apparently Starmer won. Yeah. Yeah, Starmer's won apparently. I'm actually a bit surprised, like, how has he even won? I guess it's just, what it might be is because the votes got split between, a lot of this votes got split between the Tories and the, what is it, the Reform UK. So a lot of the right wing sort of votes got split between them. So that might be how they were able to win. But I just don't even care because I don't think it's going to make any difference. It doesn't really make any difference who wins, I don't think, in the grand scheme of things. Especially just kind of focus on change at a local level, I think, really, and just try to do, if you want to see change, you have to do your own campaigns to get certain things done. Try and get enough people on your side to put pressure on your local authorities or something. So maybe they'll listen if you actually have enough people on your side. But I don't know. I just feel like we should be trying to move away from like authoritarianism and actually just self-determined and not having anyone tell us what we should be doing with our lives. Fry seems happy though. I think he won a seat. Oh, really? Huh. Good for him. Hello, Reese's. How you doing? Jamie Tate. Whatever. I think I might restart the live soon. I don't know. See if there's any more questions. Yeah, I don't know who the hell's watching me right now, but I wish that more people would come and interact. A lot of them are just like lurkers. But you're welcome here. It's just, yeah, it'd be nice to have people. Yeah, there's only about 4 or 5 of them actually chatting, but yeah, a lot of them just kind of lurk there and then they don't say anything, and then I don't know. People will do what they'll do, I suppose. But usually, what I'll do about this sort of time, I'll restart the live, and then it'll push it out again. So I'm gonna start up a new one. So I'll be back literally in like a minute. So just just hit the bell if you haven't already, so you get the notification. If you don't get the notification, just check back in a minute, okay?